Oh yeah, we're chunking, baby. And here's the awesome thing. Since we kind of changed gears in the middle of what we were practicing on, we are now chunking, and we are now just running out of thread, which is actually good. No, it's good because remember, Patricia, we were recording our number in our console. Okay, so we'll come back to that in a minute. But what I was saying about the chunking, because we are now treating this as a whole cloth, we don't really have to skew anything, which is my normal way of treating chunking. But because we're just going to stitch it straight, we're just going to do our chunking by breaking it down into manageable chunks that will fit into our throat depth, and we don't have to transform it, skew it, anything. We're just stitching it in a straight vertical fashion. Okay, back up here. Now this can serve kind of as a tip of the week for you guys. I know that some of you use this function and some of you do not. But we started with a fresh bobbin hours ago, didn't we, Patricia?
Yes.
So we turned on our record feature in our Forte's console. So our bobbin has been counting, and it has been recording from a full bobbin to an empty bobbin, and now our number is approximately 145. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the record. We got to do that under the gear, under the bobbin indicator, and we're going to turn off the record function. Okay, so now we're at basically 145. I kind of want to back that down a little bit. How about we back it down? Whoops, and I deleted it accidentally.
140.
Okay, so I'm going to back it down a little bit so that when we put in new bobbins, I'm going to go all the way down to 142. Now what we're going to do is every time we put in a new bobbin, we're going to remember to click that button right there so that when we start with a full bobbin, now it'll start counting down to 0. And as long as we have our alarm turned on for low bobbin, it will alarm us when the bobbin gets near to being empty. That's a beautiful thing. All right, well, speaking of bobbins, I guess we better wind a new one, Patricia, and we better continue on. Oh my gosh, this looks so awesome. Love, love, love these designs by Lily Street patterns. Now, I will say that triangle right there, that is a line triangle from Nancy Hackey from Wasatch Quilting. And I use those line triangles a lot. And I thought that they just looked perfect with this more modern type of a pattern that we got going here. Okay, we're continuing on. Our time together is just about done, Patricia. We're meeting Mr. MK for a little cocktail and some dessert tonight. And then just a few more hours with Patricia in the morning. And then, yeah, I got to get back to work in the studio. And speaking of back to work, next on my to-do list is panel number 2 from the Dream Big. And you're going to see we got another machine sitting there. We got a new Amara that needs to go right over there. So we got our work cut out for us the rest of the week. Ellen's going to be back in here tomorrow, and she's going to be back to work over on McFinity as well. It's been a wonderful, wonderful week here having Patricia. I love it when my followers come to visit. So if any of the rest of you are interested in coming for a visit for private instruction, just reach out to me. Melissa@mkquilts.com is my email, and I would love to host you here in the studio.